Hey everyone, I am here with Fernwood. I'm super excited to be using this collection. This came from my little scrapbook store. I will leave the link below to get your Fernwood. I am having so much fun with this collection. I love the pattern papers so much. And in this layout, I really wanted to feature some of the pattern papers, especially there's one that is a black background and it's got a deer and the mushrooms and the trees and the foliage and flowers. It's so pretty. I am going to say up front that I did find a layout. I got my inspiration from another layout that I saw. I believe maybe on Pinterest. And so this was not my own design, but what they had done was kind of they used like different chunks of paper, and I'm cutting those down right now, and kind of made a whole collage of the papers. At the top probably 2/3 of the layout, there's that paper. You see that one with the trees and the mushroom and the deer? I absolutely love that pattern paper. And I wanted to make that one the main focal point on my layout. And that is why I have it cut so much bigger than the other ones. The rest of the papers are all pretty much like a tone on tone. So probably most of the B-sides that I'm using, which is very typical of me. I tend to use B-sides most of the time. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of layer these up, going across my paper, and I'm just kind of following a straight line across the bottom section and then letting it run off of the top of my paper. And then I'm going to glue it down. Once I get the papers all angled the way I want, I will kind of just lift and glue everything down. I don't really want to pick it up because I'm going to end up losing my place, losing where I like it. I have the hardest time like recreating something. So if I have a design down with my paper, sometimes if I pick it up and I think I'm going to go back and do the same thing, I struggle with that. So I'm trying to just kind of leave everything there and glue it down, kind of just lifting up the edges like that. Now, once I get these all down, I'm going to make sure the tops are glued as well. And I'm just going to cut off that top chunk. And what's really cool is they're all glued together still, the top pieces. So I'm going to be able to use that section, and you'll see in a little bit when I cut it off. But I'll be able to use that section on another layout, which will be super, super fun. So now I'm laying down that main piece, and as you can see, I'm leaving that piece much larger than the rest of the papers because I really wanted that to be a focal point as far as the layout goes. Of course, you want your photos to be your focal, but I just love that paper, so I wanted to have it be like a big presence. So I am so excited. I love how this turned out. There are so many pattern papers in this collection, you guys. I cannot even believe it. And I think I love every single one of them. So you're going to see me using this quite a bit in the next few weeks. I usually kind of try to use a new collection for 3 or 4, maybe 5 layouts. And then I might put it aside and then come back to it later. But I have quite a few fall photos that I know that this collection is going to just look so great with. These papers really lend themselves to outdoor photos, and that's what I tend to be using this for. I'm really loving it for that. The photos I'm going to use here, I have some photos of some really cool mushrooms, and then a really cute photo of my dog kind of checking out one of the mushrooms. And this was from a walk. See that chunk I just cut off? I'll be able to use that again. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this piece right to that white background. And that's going to be the main paper, actually the only paper, which is a lot, on this layout. I'm not going to back the photos. I printed the photos with a white border, and I'm not going to back them with any like other pattern paper because quite frankly it would have been way too much. So I'm just straightening out my edge there. And then so when Michelle packages our kits and stuff, or our orders, there's the mushrooms. When she packages our orders, she always includes ribbon, and most of the time the ribbon will coordinate with some of the collections you're using. Look at how perfectly this ribbon goes with these colors. So I'm going to use that to kind of cover the raw edge of all of that paper on the bottom. So I'm going to glue that down. Now I found this Stay Curious was in one of the cut apart sheets that I cut out, and that is going to, I think that just totally tells the story of this photo of my dog just kind of looking at this mushroom going, what in the world is this? I'm sure she is my dog that is a snacker. She loves her treats. She loves food. So she's probably thinking to herself, I wonder if I can eat this. So there's that big mushroom cluster. I fussy cut that out of one of the cut apart cards, and I really love that. It had the flowers attached to it. And then I'm pulling out, and my idea here is just to make, kind of have embellishments going across the top of that ribbon. So I pull out these tall flowers. I'm not sure what they are, but I really liked the height that added, because I've got a lot of, horizontal going on here with all my embellishments, but those flowers really bring some vertical element to the layout, which I love. Going through the embellishments to see what else I can find. I can't tell. I do believe I've got some more like little mushrooms and another floral to the right there. And this is going to come together super quick, guys. Once I get my title down, which is going to be that Stay Curious, I find, here I'm going to glue, that's what I'm doing now, gluing the flowers and everything. But the Stay Curious, I end up bringing in a magnifying glass, which I think was perfect for this layout because it's kind of like she's investigating. She's trying to figure out, what is this thing? Can I eat it? And I really love using the magnifying glass along with that title that I used. Okay. Let's see. That mushroom that I added to the left, I put it flat down on the bottom because I wanted to tuck it under those florals. But in the top part of the mushroom, I did pop that up on a pop dot. And I really like that little bit of shadowing that it gives as well. So I'm putting down this cute little daisy. I think it's a daisy. And I'm going to pop up another mushroom ephemera over there. Then I'll end up going through the sticker sheet and finding one more floral sticker. It's with blue flowers. Okay, I'm trying to figure out my title. And there, I think I pulled in the magnifying glass. And then there's a chipboard sticker that says, life is short and the world is wide. So essentially my title is going to say, life is short and the world is wide, stay curious. And I love that. Now, I thought about adding like enamel dots or something, but I really figured in the end, there's so much pattern paper going on that the enamel dots would end up. I am so sorry about that. My battery was dying and my recording stopped, so I apologize. So I'm going to finish putting all of this down. I do end up add that sticker at the top that says afternoon walk because this is what it was. And here are some still photos. The one thing I didn't show on camera, which I added at the end, is I did put some splatters down by the title, which you can see there in that close-up. I hope you enjoyed this process, and if you're looking for this collection, check out the link below for my little scrapbook store where you can pick it up. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great day. Bye.